skinny leg legend. Oregonian, it's hard to meet a Fevin. I might grow me
Menu
a gut
narration
like my
set
dad.
to
My folks
100.
want grandkids really bad. So baby, do you wanna?
Menu
do you wanna
narration
be a
set
minute,
to
baby
100.
Mama? Yeah, our kids could be East African, or they could be an accident. How you rap like that's what they asking him. I was poor and I'm black, so I'm taxing them. Just a couple reparations that I factor in. We saw the Toyota Ethiopians, yeah, but I'm on right now. I wanna stop and get down. A lot of rain in my life I found, so please shut the pipe down. I need that.
Just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jordan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's Ethan Evans now. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. O'Neal. This one into the hands of Pitts. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They saw their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you were
and now have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off play action. Jordan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
At the 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Jordan. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the #1 overall offense in the league.
That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Ethan Evans on now to punt. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And as we transition into the second half of the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a consistent basis. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Eagles.
Back to throw. O'Neal. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. The Eagles at 9-1 on the year. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
And, partner, to me, this is a team that no matter what the matchup, they're up for the fight. They're really suited for the postseason the way they're playing right now. And I would not want to face them come playoff time.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter route.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. It's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. There's a short one taken in by Otten. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And he'll get this out to the 34-yard line. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Philadelphia.
Off the play fake.
O'Neal. Pass complete to Royals.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw.
O'Neal. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Back to throw again. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
2nd and 5. Now he'll tuck this and run. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Completes it to Douglas. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there.
Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Eagles offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Irving. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Jordan. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 77 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's building his case for MVP consideration with each passing week. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Throwing to start the drive. O'Neal. That's caught by Jackson.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Off play action. O'Neal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Off the play fake. O'Neal. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Eagles.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught. Royals with it. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. Now a handoff up the middle. Vickers. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
The 6-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Off play action. O'Neal. He's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Oh, good move.
Time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The end result, 21 yards.
That's good. We're up first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jordan. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Second and long. Throw left side complete. That's Douglas. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 5.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Back to throw now on first down. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Buccaneers, first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jordan. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
At the 28-yard line.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play. In trouble, and he's taken down. So halftime's past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And he returns this to the 22. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. You can see he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Back to throw. O'Neal. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Throwing to start the drive. Jordan. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Jordan. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. He connected on his first, this from 41. And this one is right through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but a starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Philadelphia.
Looking to throw. O'Neal. Out of his hands quick to Jackson. Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Operating from the gun, O'Neal. It's Jackson again on the reception. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So out come the Bucs now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Jordan. Douglas with a grab over the middle. Good gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Jordan. That is Cole. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay.
And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
A run up the middle with Irving. And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a first carry here for the running back. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jordan able to find the open man. That's complete. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
This is 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Jordan in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys put...
And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Bucky Irving, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, O'Neal. Right side caught by Jackson. Now he's into the clear again. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jordan. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Oh, heck of a move. Man. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jordan. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
First down.
Back to throw. Jordan. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Jalen Carter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Wide open receiver complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jordan. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Emeka Egbuka from 3 yards out. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield. But make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, O'Neal. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to throw. O'Neal. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 33 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, going to look to throw. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Here we go. This is 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he will be out of bounds
Downs well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively. Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there. So the challenge there not successful, and now they'll be left with only one timeout. Throwing to start the drive. O'Neal. And he will find his man on the outside. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw an example of it there. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good for a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of 25 more yards. That's another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, dropped it. And it's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
There's a short one taken in by Otten. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
18 Cardinals.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Back to throw again. That's complete. Lambert Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm. Sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. And those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone.